If the fact that Samsung relaunching their Note 7 as the Note FE has got you itching for more Note news, then you're in luck. Today we have some leaks of two new Note devices. Unfortunately, they aren't from Samsung, but fortunately, they are from Xiaomi. Hey guys, this is Ash. Welcome to C4 Retech, and this is our leak and rumor roundup of the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 and Redmi Note 5A. So first, let's start off with the Redmi Note 5. There have been quite a few rumors floating around about this one, and I decided to compile all of them into a single video for you guys. As always, take them with a grain of salt because nothing is final until the official announcement. But without further ado, let's dive into the specs of the Redmi Note 5. First off, when it comes to the screen, we are supposed to be retaining the familiar 5.5-inch display. It's still gonna be IPS LCD, and the resolution, we doubt it's gonna change to 1080p it is. Diving underneath, we've got Snapdragon chips running the show. This time there seems to be two variants, one with the Snapdragon 630 and another with a higher powered Snapdragon 660. Along with that, there are also rumored to be three storage variants, 332, 432 and 464. Now coming back for a minute to the hardware underneath the hood, both the chips are solid mid-range performers that sip the battery, so no qualms here. But whether the higher storage variants will come with a more powerful 660 and will the lower storage variants be left with the 630, or if they're going to be split across different regions, like India gets a certain chip, China gets another. Now that's something that's a little unclear at the moment. However, both chips are a step up from the Snapdragon 625 found on the Redmi Note 4. So there is no similar situation like we faced the last time around where Xiaomi kinda took a step back from the 650 in terms of power and moved to the 625 in favor of battery efficiency. However, where Xiaomi is supposed to be taking a step back is with regards to the battery capacity. From a 4100 mAh battery on the Redmi Note 4, Xiaomi has reportedly made the battery smaller, 3790 mAh, and that is to shave a millimeter off the thickness. Well, the Note 4 performed admirably on our battery life tests. I'll leave a card to a full review. I am still kinda okay with this given the battery life has been amazing on the Redmi Note series. So while the Note 5 shouldn't be hitting numbers similar to that of the Redmi Note 4, it should still be doing well, at least as well as the Redmi Note 3, which wouldn't really be a bad thing, would it? Xiaomi anyway is also rumored to be including Quick Charge 3.0 over a USB Type-C port, so if your Note 5 does run out of juice, it can be charged up that much quickly. Anyway, this is something I'd love to test in depth once I manage to get my hands on the device. For now, let's move on to the camera. The back snapper on this device is rumored to be a 16 megapixel face detection autofocus camera with an f2.0 aperture, while the sensor running the show should be a Sony IMX234 sensor, one that we've seen previously on the G4 and with a different lens combo on the G5 as well. Up front, we are supposed to be getting a f2.0 13 megapixel shooter. Now, we come to the most recent leaks, those of the Redmi Note 5A. Images of the box packs of these phones are all over the internet today, and it seems Xiaomi seems to be going for a different look rather than their rather minimalistic packaging. But I'm sure none of you care about the box and would much rather know about the phone underneath. Well, details are scarce at the moment, and there are a lot of conflicting information out there. That being said, these are the rumored specs that we've heard so far. The screen size is weirdly a tad smaller at 5.2 inches, and the processor underneath would probably be a lower powered one compared to the Snapdragon 660. While some reports say it could be a Snapdragon 630, there are other rumors that also seem to indicate it to be a MediaTek chipset. Now, there are different rumors about the cameras too. Well, some indicate the camera will be carried over from the Redmi Note 5, others hint at a possibility of a dual camera setup for the 5A. The dual camera setup is supposed to be made up of two OmniVision sensors to the back, OV12810, a 12 megapixel sensor, and OV13880 or 13880. probably a 13 megapixel sensor. A 5 megapixel front shooter should be handling selfie duty. Now, as a bit of research showed us, the OV12A10 is generally paired with a monochrome sensor for a dual camera setup. However, its monochrome brother is called the OV12A1B, and together they are used mostly for HDR and optical zoom features. On the other hand, the OV13880 is another color sensor. So basically, I don't know what to make of this rumored camera setup. Is the leaked info wrong, or is Xiaomi cooking up something very special? Anyway, rounding up the specs list is a smaller 3300 mAh battery. No word yet on USB-C or fast charging. A fingerprint sensor though is supposed to be present in the home button located underneath the display. Well, that about wraps up what we know about both these phones. Xiaomi plans to release a phone on the 11th of this month, but then it could possibly be a variant of the Mi 6, the Mi 6 Plus. Now that is another rumor that we've been hearing. Anyway, would you guys be interested in watching us cover the release? Smash the thumbs up button and we will try to make that happen. Also tell us, what do you think about the direction that Xiaomi is taking the Redmi Note series, putting in a smaller battery to shave off 1mm thickness? Now, do you think that's okay, given that the Redmi Note 4 has, excellent battery? Some would consider that overkill. Or do you think that's the wrong way to go? Again, let us know in the comments below. Anyway, if you hated this video, you know what to do. If you did like it, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button down below. And if you have already subscribed, hit that bell icon to make sure you get notified each time a new video goes live here on C4eTech. So that's it for now. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, this here is Ash. You've been watching C4eTech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.